Not all of the former British colonies were fortunate, as some of them failed to advance and continue to live in hardship. But ideally several former British colonies that are now developed nations, such as the United States, Singapore, and Australia. However, the destinies of these three countries, which were all colonized by England, are distinct. The country of Afghanistan, Somalia, and Nigeria. Various European nations, including Britain, France, Portugal, the Netherlands, and Spain, have colonized various regions of the globe throughout history, leaving a significant cultural, linguistic, political, and economic imprint on the regions they occupied. While some of the former British colonies have attained high levels of development, others have until now struggled with poverty, inequality, and political instability. Despite recent economic growth, India, which was under British colonial authority for nearly 2 centuries, has long struggled with high levels of poverty, inequality, and health and sanitation issues. Similarly, Nigeria, which was also a British colony, was plagued by corruption, ethnic strife, and political instability. England is one of the countries with the greatest number of colonial territories relative to other nations. In 1921, this kingdom reportedly controlled a quarter of the world's plains. Several British colonies have unilaterally declared their independence. Some were granted independence by the United Kingdom and joined the Commonwealth of Nations. The British Commonwealth is a free association of sovereign states consisting of the United Kingdom and a number of former British colonies that have elected to maintain friendly and cooperative ties. Due to the voluntary nature of this organization, not all former British colonies are members. Additionally, the British Commonwealth of Nations recognizes the King or Queen of England as the association's president. A colonial country is a territory that is controlled physically and administratively by another nation. Colonial nations have no claim to autonomy, and their fate is determined by the colonizer. Countries that are part of the Commonwealth of Nations recognize the monarch or Queen of England as their head of state. In the meantime, the Commonwealth does not recognize the monarch as head of state. They regard only the monarch as the ruler of the Commonwealth. There are currently 15 Commonwealth nations, including New Zealand, Australia, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Initially, Commonwealth members were still under the jurisdiction of the British Empire. However, as time passed, the British Empire continued to allow these nations to administer themselves and, independently, form their own nations. In 1949, the London Declaration further confirmed the concept of Commonwealth freedom. The Declaration made Commonwealth member nations free and equal. Thus constituted, the Commonwealth bore no resemblance to previous empires. It was a completely new idea based on the highest qualities of the human spirit: friendship, loyalty, and the desire for freedom and harmony. Queen Elizabeth II stated in 1953, "For this new conception of equal partnership between nations and races, I will give my heart and soul every single day of my life." After the death of her father, King George VI, Queen Elizabeth II became the second head of the Commonwealth. The English monarch is not inevitably the head of state in Commonwealth nations. The member nations elect the Commonwealth's head of state. There are a number of other countries that England colonized, including Myanmar, Singapore, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Israel, Kuwait, Maldives, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Canada, the United States, Egypt, Australia, Kenya, the Bahamas, South Africa, Sudan, and Somalia are only a few of the countries that have been affected by the conflict.